Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning,
How
Milagros. Good
are
morning,
you,
everyone.
Jan? Hello, everyone. I'm talking over you. I'm so excited to always be here.
We always have such great live streams, and I think today's going to be another one.
I'm looking forward to everything that we're sharing because this is going to be another great Thursday with Georgiana and me.
Every time.
Let's get this party started. So, what are we talking about today?
And why don't we start off with conference first? Because we're approaching that deadline, and we're not going to be able to remind everyone before our next stream. So, registration for conference. August 1st is the deadline to register to get your recognition. I would say too, to ensure that you get your swag bag every year. We have people who register the day before conference, and then they're like, we didn't get our swag bag. And it's just like,
Yes. Great. I know. Oh, what happened with my recognition? Yes.
now you can't say we didn't tell you.
I hope you're watching. If you haven't registered, to do it as soon as possible.
Do it now.
Avon Convention.com.
Yeah, I'm going to drop the link in the comments box so that you guys can click that link. But time is running out. And let me tell you, you do not want to miss conference. Whether you're there, I think all the in-person spots are officially filled up, but you can still attend online. You can go virtually. You can watch from your house, your car, your job. You can listen in. And when you register virtually, you can also catch the replays. So even if you're working during the days that conference is on and you're not able to make it, or maybe for religious reasons you can't attend on a specific day, you can still catch the replay.
Yes, please do. This is going to be an amazing opportunity for everyone to recharge their business. I know I do the same. I love conference because it's the excitement that I get, the things that are shared there, the enthusiasm, the music. We can dance there too. Like we get our blood working.
Yes. Yeah, we have a good time. And I love that you said that you get your energy going because for me, conference is like that point of the year that gets us hyped for the holiday season because August, back to school, September, October, November, December, it's like the high point of the holiday season. So when you get that energy up, when you get tips from other representatives, you get that encouragement, you're fired up and ready to go. And this is the link so you
Yeah.
guys can visit and register. I'm going
Hi.
to leave it there for a minute so you have time.
Good morning, Heather and Nita. Thank you for saying hello. And share this video, share it with your teams and your private groups. Make sure that they are focused on winning for the rest of the year because that's what I call after conference, we're winning. We're winning all the way to campaign 21, which is the end of the PC cycle.
I
So
would say further than that because January it kind of is like, for us here in New York, you guys have summer all year round, but January tends to be that time of year where it's like after the holidays, you're sluggish. But I ride that energy straight from like conference all the way through to spring.
oh, I love it. Yes, it makes sense. The reason I mentioned 21 because 21 is the end of the PC cycle. So we are all working. I'm working hard to get to honor society. I haven't been honor society in so many years. I am thinking probably like 16 years.
Mm-hmm.
16 years I haven't been honor society.
Oh wow, yeah.
So this is
And
like
this year you're
this is like my highest year in sales. Really?
I see. This is why it's important to connect with other reps and attend convention because that's where you hear these things. Because I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, with quarantine and with COVID and like recession talk, there's people are like, oh, there's no people aren't buying Avon, and with the increase in the cost of products, people aren't buying the more expensive products."
Mm-mm.
Customers are ordering. Shout out to all my amazing customers. You guys know when you love these products, you keep coming back for more, and there are always so many new products. Representatives are still working their business. So you may not be working your business because of whatever thoughts that you have in your mind, but reps are working it. Milagros is about to hit a new sales level for the first
I
time.
know. I'm proud of
That
me.
is so cool.
I can tell you that if I would tell you what why I made it to why I'm making it to Honor Society is because of the amazing new products.
Yeah.
We're selling not only the traditional Avon products, we're selling everything that you need for your life and high-end products. So the cost of some of these products are just jumping up my sales.
Yeah.
And if you like, I had the opportunity of meeting people who say, oh no, I use this other high-end skincare. And I say, oh no, 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 no. Let me tell you, do you want to look like me? Let me tell you that we have the best skincare. Once they do the research, once you give them that confidence that it is that good, it's, I mean, it's competitive with other high end skincare. I guarantee you that they are going to love it. So
Yeah.
make sure that you are super confident and that you tell them, look, this is Avon, you guys.
Yeah, use your own products and share. And again, attend conference because that's where you learn about the products, you learn about what's coming out. So you can get that conversation going ahead of time. Like, I let my customers know, okay, this is what's coming for the new year. This is what's coming for the holidays. Keep an eye out for this. Great news. Avon's about to drop this brand new product line, new product, sneak peeks, getting that excitement going. It starts at conference. So you need to get plugged in. This is about you and your business and you doing the best that you can for your business. Your business is like your baby. You have to feed it, love it, put time and effort and energy into it for it to grow, which is what brings us to our next topic.
Yes. More. Give me more in between.
Yes. More info, more growth, more learning, more development, right?
Yes, Avon, you. My gosh, what can you? I mean, when we talk about Avon, you training, and we mentor our representatives, and we tell them, please, the first step is taking these trainings. But Georgiana, for a new representative,
Yeah.
what trainings would you recommend?
I recommend, like, I love that Avon. I'm going to bring up my screen so that you guys can share. I love that Avon has made this easy for us. So, as a new rep, you log into Avon now. This is going to change. We're going to get a new website, but for now, I can show you where it is. I'll show you again where it will be when we change. But for now, you log into Avon now. Right here in the top left corner, there's a link that says Avon U Training. If you're on a phone or tablet, you might have, let me see if it changes when I minimize. There we go. You might have these little pay no attention to the stuff that's in the background. You might have these little three lines. You can click those lines, and then it's right here under Avon U. So it depends whether you're on a desktop or on a phone, but Avon U is right here in the top. When you click on that, I'm just going to bring you over. They have all of these classes that are here. I recommend you can just do a search here in the search box. You can search for new representative. Usually, if you're a new rep, it automatically comes up. So you'll get these pages. If you're a new representative, you see this training came out after I've been a rep for a long time, but I went back in to kind of take a look at the lessons to see what they're about so that I can share and talk to my representatives. So even though I'm an established rep, I've still taken these classes. So you can scroll down here and you can see there are all the lessons for you, and a lot of them are not long, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So you can do all of these trainings and get some education. And there are, how to text your new customers, how to place your brochure, place your order and get your brochures, um, fixing up your online store. These are all questions that representatives ask. That's why Avon has created a training for them. So if you're just brand new to the business and you're wondering where to start, this is the place where you want to go. And Avon even has some badges for you. So
Mhm.
I like this badge. This is the I Love Learning badge. I love that Avon created this because I haven't earned it yet, of course, because I'm past my my first campaign. But you guys who are new reps, if you're still in your first campaign, you're eligible. You are the only ones who this is like a custom badge just for you guys. The only way to earn this is
Mhm.
to do all of these trainings, and they give you a link. If you are a new representative, you can get this badge exclusively just for new reps who complete their training in their first campaign. How cool is that?
Yes, and Natasha is sharing that she tried to do a new rep trainings, and it said it was only open for new reps. You could do any of the trainings, you just won't get the badges.
Right.
You will just do the lessons. The badges are just for the new rep level trainings, but I do recommend, even if you're established representative, to just go and look at the trainings. That way, when you're building a team, then you're able to recommend your team members. I have watched the new representative webinars so many times
Yeah.
because I just like to hear it. I learn so much from whatever training that I take, and if I listen to it many times, then I'm able to capture more information and generate
Agreed.
new ideas.
That's a great point. A lot of times reps will say too, when we're talking about recruiting and inviting other people to the company, a lot of reps will say, I just started. I don't know what to say. You
Hmm.
don't have to. First and foremost, you don't have to know what to say. Just invite them. Invite them to the new representative training and the meetings that Avon has. Let Avon do the talking. They're experts. Those are professional presenters, right? Or invite them to meetings that your upline has, or other leaders on your team. They've been doing this for a while. They're experts. But you can also watch these videos like me and Milagros do, even though we've been with Avon for years. And that's when you'll start to pick up some of the verbiage, some of the words to say, how to present, how to overcome objections, how to answer questions, just from hearing those new rep trainings again. But if you're not doing your own training, you
Yes,
can't train anyone else.
you get stagnant, and you get team members that ask you, how much do I earn as a new representative? Guess what? You don't have to do all the talking. Just tell them, go to Avon U. There's a training there for
Yeah,
new reps. How much do I earn as a new representative? And then, after you take the training, get back with me, and then let's go over your questions
and talk
and
about
let's
it.
share some ideas.
Yeah,
So
it's
as simple as that.
so easy. And I love, like I said, you can go in here and you can just do a search. If there's something that you have a question about or that you're struggling with, or whatever it is, just type it into the chat box. Like, I don't know, what can I think of? I'm trying to do a quick look through the chat to see if you guys
Events,
have any.
yeah,
What's a
events.
question that you normally get, Millie?
Um, you know, like I always get asked, how do I do an event? Um, they have, you see, look at that. They have the sip and shops, but they also have, see, the lip event. I mean, let's pick another topic. Maybe that's not a good one.
Well,
I
the
love,
sip and shops I think are great because you don't have to. The videos are up now. You can catch the replays of the sip and shops, but the sip and shops give you a quick idea of how to do a product presentation in 15 minutes. Because those sip and shop live streams, they're
Mhm.
like 15 minutes long. So there's the introduction, there's a little discussion about a product, whatever incentive is going on, an invitation to do something. So those are a great way to learn how to present an event, especially an online live stream.
Yes. Well, if the sip and shops are virtual events,
Right.
so that'll cover your events.
Yeah, I think it's the same whether you're in person or virtual now because that's
Yes.
where we are.
Yeah, we have to do both nowadays. We don't want another shutdown and get caught. What do we do next? So
Right.
continue to do your virtual. Continue sharing. Look at that virtual engagement.
Yeah,
Um,
I just searched for parties. So this is some information on doing parties in person and virtual. So it's a little mixture of both. And Avon did a great job of pivoting, I think, this year to give us virtual training as
Mhm.
well as in-person training, because in the past there was a lot of in-person training, but with what happened last year, Avon said, okay, this is what our reps need, let's get that training out to them. So they did a really great job of getting that training out.
I agree. And check out also the social group, the
Yeah,
Avon group to join. If you
show
if you
you.
go to that group, once the Avon social group, once they accept you, you have to have your account number for them to accept you. It might take a few hours or 24 hours, but once they accept you and you go to the top of the group, they have so many live trainings already in the archive. They, trainings like, how to do a virtual party, how to do a Facebook party, how to, do a virtual event. They talk to you how to use Instagram, how to
Yeah,
use TikTok, how to use, I mean, all these social platforms.
everyone.
They really have a lot of training there as well, live trainings that might not be at Avon U, but if you search them on top of the group, you put the keyword Instagram, then you have all these posts about Instagram, TikTok, and so forth. So also rely on that, on that source so that you can, get educated and trained in your business, your Avon business.
Yeah, 100%, guys. And for those of you who are watching, I'm just going to type Instagram, like Millie said, so that you guys can see. But for those of you who are watching, how many people have earned their new representative badge? How many of you are doing your Avon University training? And how many of you are not just, okay, I signed up, I did my training when I first got started, and I've never opened Avon U again? How many of you are consistently in Avon University at least once a week or at least once a campaign? Or, even if you're not in the Avon U portal, if you're watching the trainings on Facebook, because every week Avon has, I would say, at least 5 different trainings.
Very nice. And Natasha shared that she does her Avon U training weekly. Congratulations.
Yay! And
Yeah,
that's why Natasha's business is growing.
always something to learn. I agree. And Leola says she watches the a new rep training. I have found that I learn a lot from watching it. I agree. I feel the same way. And we want to share, we want to give each other's input of how many, how often do we train ourselves. So Georgiana, I would like to start. If you can share, how many hours do you train, and then I will share after you.
Okay, so when we were first talking about this, Milagros was like, how much time do you put in per day? And I was like, I will be honest with you. I was, full transparency with you guys. I don't set a specific time limit per day. If anything, I try to set more of a goal per week. And this was, even going back to when I first started, I'm always learning and always growing the business. But if you're a person who maybe you're just getting used to training and educating yourself. I started Avon when I was in school, so learning was just that was the stage in my life where I was learning. Maybe you're out of that stage and you're trying to get back into the stage of learning consistently. Either set a goal overall. Maybe you're going to do 2 to 3 hours per week. And then it doesn't matter if you can do 15 minutes a day, you can do 1 hour on across 2 days. You can just batch and do all the hours in one day. The other day when I realized that I had been watching a lot of trainings on Facebook, like a lot of the live trainings, but there were training modules in Avon University that I hadn't done in a while. And I just spent half a day just going through and kind of getting some of the trainings, like what are the things that I've missed, the not just the product training or the social media training, but the, how do I grow my business, how do I lead my team, that kind of personal training. I went back in, I just spent half a day doing those trainings. But I think it's important for us to be constantly training ourselves in business, whether it's as an Avon representative or as an architect or, whatever it is that you're doing. You constantly have to be learning and evolving because the market changes, your
Yes.
customer preferences changes, and the way that we do business changes. So you always have to be learning and growing. You cannot in any business just, oh, I know everything. The minute you do that, you're in a bad place. But how
Yeah.
about you, Milagros? How do you I know you do it differently.
Well, I am not in my learning years. Like you mentioned, I'm like, I wonder why. Age difference, big age difference.
It changes. I'm not where I was back then either. I'm out of that too.
I love it. That was like a, ooh, I wonder why. Well, for me, I like to do some kind of training every day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more consistent. So I'm not gonna tell you that I spend hours because it's not like that. Some days it's 30 minutes. Some days I go on a training spree. Some days I don't even watch a video. I just read and, make sure I plan my calendar with training and I'm reading the new products and what I need to do, to get them out there, get the word out there. But for me, it's every day. Every day I set up, whether it is 10 minutes, 30 minutes, hours. Sometimes I'm, doing things, packing orders or doing baskets, putting bundles together, organizing orders.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am
Yeah.
doing the audio. So I'm
Exactly.
listening.
Yeah.
Multitasking, right?
Yes, you guys know I'm all for multitasking.
Yes, me too. And it's kind of hard because sometimes you really need to sit down. Like for conference, we really need to give 100% of our body and mind into conference because doing other things is not going to you're not going to get the full benefit of conference if
Yeah.
you're multitasking or doing something else. So make sure you grab a chair for conference, a table,
Your
and and,
notebook.
and a notebook. Yes. And make sure you're there. You feel like you're grounded. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But you're not going to feel like that because every once in a while I say, hey, let's party, let's dance. And let's.
Yeah.
So,
That's a
yeah.
great point that you make. What I normally do is if I'm like the first time a training comes out, I'm all ears. I sit down, I watch it with my notebook.
Mhm.
And then for the replays, like if I'm replaying it, just to either if it's just to have background noise or to
Mhm.
refresh. Nita says that oh, thank you, Nita, that we both have great YouTube channels with inspo. She says she sometimes just watch for inspiration. Sometimes you do a training and you're like, oh, what did that person say? Let me go back and listen.
Yeah.
That's when while I'm multitasking, I'll have stuff that I've heard before that I'm listening for the second or third time, just kind of playing in the background.
Yes, and thank you, Nita. Nita says both ladies here have wonderful YouTube videos as well, have learned so much. Sometimes just watch for inspiration. Yes, and we do give you a lot of inspiration behind the training. We just got to make it fun. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you, Nita. And for those of you who are taking this whole thing in, the one thing that I can tell you is to have fun. I learned that when I took the Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within. He talks about that if you have fun, if you're just having a great time, if you feel like you're stagnant and just play some music and dance, and the information that you are, just looking at is just gonna sink in because you're in that happy mood. So make sure that you're having fun, that you really take your business serious, that you know that this is your business and that only you can make it work. Not your upline, not Avon, not anyone. You are responsible for your own business. Yes.
Seize it, internalize that. I love that you're saying that, Millie. It's
Please.
your business.
Yes. I can tell you, no one tells me get up and do this I think that if someone tells me get up and do this, I'll be mad. I'll probably be like, who told you I was going to do what you told me to do?
I will work for you.
Right?
But I gotta tell you, that is such an empowering feeling. Like coming out of working for someone else, all of a sudden when you're the boss, you feel different about it. But with great responsibility, what's that quote? With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes. Oh, yes. And yeah, if you really know where you're going and you have a vision of where you want to be, and if you know what it is that you want to accomplish out of your business, there's nothing that's going to tell you get up and do this. So we are
Natasha,
all we can all be successful.
Natasha shared another great tip in the chat. She said that she takes her notes on the replay so that she doesn't miss being in the moment. That's a great tip. I never thought about it like that. I take notes during the first one and then I listen on the replay. But you're right. Sometimes you're writing and you miss the next thing because you're focused on what you're writing before. Great tip, Natasha. So,
I know.
we all have different learning styles and you have to learn what works for you. But the only way you're going to learn is by doing it.
Yes, and every once in a while, review the information. I have my calendar is a journal also, so I use
Yeah.
my calendar. It's right back here. I use my calendar as a journal, so I fill it up in just empty, yeah, and then I store it for then I get a new one.
All eternity.
Yeah. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, let me figure out about the 2 years.
Yeah.
And then you'll be surprised the transformation that you receive and you get from so many years of learning and getting better and becoming a better person, a better leader, which is what we
Yeah.
always want to be, to lead by example
Yes.
and to know exactly how to, you know, help others become successful.
Agreed. That's also another great point. When you guys are doing the trainings, and I'm going to show you where you can find some of the trainings that are coming up. So if you're in a place where you're like, I don't know where to find this or how to start, again, from Avon Now, I cannot emphasize how much information is here for you. But under managed business, there's this link all the way at the bottom that says calendar. When you click on that, it's going to bring you to this page that shows you all of the upcoming events for the week. So you can see what trainings Avon has already planned and scheduled for you. And you can also find the monthly view. So you could plan out your entire month. So if you're a person who plans per week or per month, you can find every here in both English and Spanish. They have classes and trainings that you can take. And all of these trainings, it's not just learn the product. It's really how to be a better business person. And I love that the Avon trainings have evolved in that way. You see, like staying socially savvy is a great way. A lot of you guys have questions. I can't get out. How do my business isn't running. I can't see my customers. I can't. These are trainings that you can do that can show you how you can. So all these classes, it's really not just about us telling you do this. Just do these classes. It's really about helping to empower you to be a better business person, to hone your skills. Not in fact, not even to be a better business person, just to be a better person. Because I can honestly tell you that I've changed as a person as a result of these classes. So, take the tips that we're sharing with you. Just like Milagros, I told you guys I've been cleaning my house and unpacking stuff. I'm finding planners and notebooks from 2008 and 2016. And the notes that are from back in those days are still relevant. I still look through and I say, oh, it's a good idea. I need to start doing that again. Or, I need to go back to that. Or I've learned that back in the day and I've seen how it evolved and, I've seen the progress in that. But if you're not doing that, if you're not investing in yourself, if you're not taking the trainings, if you're not taking the notes, then you're not going to be able to have that epiphany. So we're trying to encourage you guys to try the techniques that we're sharing with you, try taking these classes so that you can grow. It takes time. It's like a seed that grows into a tree. You're not going to become a tree and leaf overnight.
No. I wish I can plant a mango tree and have mangoes next week.
The next day, right? here you go, mango. Let's pick fruit tomorrow. No, it's funny. I love that's why these like live streams are so awesome. Reality check though, when you plant a seed, do you get to pick the fruit the next day? No. So why do we feel that our business and our lives should be the same?
No. It sounds good though.
Right. In theory. But this isn't sci-fi. This is reality. This is reality TV. Just push the button, so guys, we can do this. We can do this, right?
Yes, we can. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We had a great chat, interaction. I think these meetings are getting more exciting and better thanks to you all and for everything that you share.
Your comments.
That's why we're live. We want to have conversations with you.
We all learn from each other.
Yes, we want to learn about you.
We're not the experts. We're the experts. We all learn and grow
from you too. So
yes,
continue to share. Share our videos. Let us know how we can support your business and what would you like for us to talk about next. We're always open for suggestions. So send us a chat and we'll go over whatever topic you want in details.
Feedback and tips.
Yes. You're too much.
We have a good time. But thank you guys all for joining. Thank you for the feedback and the inspiration. We're glad that we're able to inspire you. You guys inspire us. And as always, we will be back here next week, Thursday. Last week was kind of weird. Sorry. But usually Thursdays.
And we didn't miss a week.
We didn't. We kept our streak going. That is true. So we'll be back next week, Thursday. Same time, same place. Invite your teammates to your Avon friends to the conversation, and we'll learn and grow together. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great week.